Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel Unyistitches. In today's tutorial we want to learn how to cut and sew this beautiful puff sleeve and a peplum that you see on the screen. If this is something you are interested on, keep on watching. If today is the first time of you coming across my channel, you're welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe to our channel. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Without wasting much of our time, let's get straight into the tutorial. What you need is just your pattern paper, your basic sleeve pattern, and the measurement of the sleeve that you want to make. If you don't know how to draft your basic sleeve pattern, I will drop the link on the description box. So the first thing I will do will be for me to trace out my basic sleeve to this new pattern paper. After tracing it out, I will cut it out and bring it for us to start. We are going to use slash and spread method to achieve the puff sleeve. So as you can see, I've traced out my pattern paper and I've marked the center of my pattern paper. What I'll do now will be for me to divide one side of the pattern paper into 4, and I will divide the other side into 4 as well. So I will start by, I will measure out the center for this other side of the pattern paper, as you can see me doing so. You can decide to fold your tape or you can just mark it down. Then I will go ahead and divide the down part as well. After that, I will connect to have a straight line. The next thing will be for me to draw another line, and I'm going to divide the center of this other side as well. As you can see me doing so, I will draw a straight line as well. I'll do same to this other part of my pattern paper. I will mark the center between the beginning and the first line. Can you see? I will mark same at the down part of my sleeve. I'll go ahead and connect the line. Then I'll go ahead and check my measurement to make sure that they're the same. So I will go ahead and do the same thing to this other side of my pattern paper. After drawing all my lines, I will go ahead and mark this side that is facing up so that I will know when I place it on my new pattern paper. I will also number all my lines so that I'll be able to know them when I spread them, as you can see me doing, starting from 1 to the last one. I will go ahead and slash all my lines. The next thing now will be for me to grab another pattern paper. I will mark the center of the pattern paper. Then I'm going to spread all my patterns. I will follow my numbers that I wrote on the pattern before I slash it. So this is my number 5. Will be here. So from the center of this line, I'm going to open by 1 inch. So I'm going to spread it by 1 inch, leaving the center of the line. I will place this, making sure that the edge starts from this line. So I will pin it down. So the next one, I will open it by 1.25. The next number will be my number 6. I'm going to continue using 1.25 to spread all the patterns until I finish all my patterns. You can actually spread more than 1.25. It all depends on how puffy you want the sleeve to be. So it's all your preference.
Can you see? So now I will go ahead and join this my sleeve cap.
The next thing will be for me to measure 1 inch upward on my sleeve cap, then I will connect it to my cuff, as you can see me doing so.
So I'll go ahead and cut it now. So this is the sleeve. I will place it this way and cut on my fabric and my lining.
Cut my fabric now using the pattern.
So I've cut my lining. Can you see? The next thing will be for me to go to my overlock and overlock the lining and my main fabric. After overlocking it, I will bring it for you to see. Then I will show you the next step. So I've overlocked and ironed my sleeve. Can you see? And I've bent this 1 inch for my elastic band. I'll go ahead and sew using 0.25 so that I can pass my elastic. This is the elastic I'm using.
So to know the length of the elastic band, you need to measure around the circumference of where your sleeve stops. That is your sleeve length. And then you go ahead and minus 1 inch or 2 inches depending on how tight you want the sleeve to be. So I've gone ahead to sew it and I've passed my elastic band, as you can see. And then I've gone ahead to gather the upper part of the sleeve, which is the side that I will attach to my gown. So for me to know how long I want it to be, I measured round the armhole of my gown. Then I used the measurement. The one I'm working here is 22 inches, so I gathered it to have 22 inches. The next thing now will be for me to cut the flare that is attached to the shoulder as well. So I'll go ahead and measure the circumference of my armhole. So I'll measure it around. Whatever measurement I have, that is what I will use as my radius. After measuring it, what I have is 22 inches. So the radius will be 22 inches. And I want the length to be 4 inches. Then I'm going to add 1 inch, which I will use ½ inch to turn the down part with lining, and then I'm going to use ½ inch to attach it to the shoulder.
So this is the fabric that I'm using to cut the flounce. I folded it into two. Can you see? So I'll fold it again this way. So since I need 5 inches, let me say 5.5 inches, that will be the length. Then for my radius, I'm going to divide my circumference, which is 22 by 6.28. So that will be 22 divided by 6.28. Whatever measurement I have, that is what I'll be using for my radius. So when I divide 22 by 6.28, I have 3.5. Then I'm going to add this my 5.5. That will give me 9 inches. I'm going to mark 9 inches. So the next thing now will be for me to mark the 3.5. So this is it. I'll go ahead and use it and cut for the other side of the sleeve. So these are the fronts for the, I'll call it the peplon for the two sleeve. This is my lining and this are the main fabric. So what I will do, I'm going to slit it open on one side. So next step now will be for me to go to my ironing board. I'm going to iron on my interface on the wrong side of my fabric. After then, I'm going to join the lining and the fabric together. So I've ironed my interface on both my lining and on my main fabric. This is my lining, this is my main fabric. The next thing I will do will be for me to attach the lining and the main fabric together. To do that, I'm going to turn my lining that way and turn my main fabric right side facing each other. Then I will go ahead and sew the whole of this down part using my 0.5 inch. After sewing that, I will show you what next to do. So I've joined it right side facing each other. Can you see I've attached my lining to the main fabric? So what I'll do next will be for me to top stitch on the lining so that the lining will not pop out. So I will place it this way. This side that I've joined, I will bend it to my lining part. Then I'm going to top stitch on the lining very close to the main fabric all the way down. I believe you understand. While bending this seam allowance to my lining part. So the next thing I will do now will be for me to join my peplum to the sleeve. This is the peplum and this is the sleeve. Can you see? The right side of my peplum is facing outside while the lining part is facing the sleeve. So I will go ahead and attach it all the way to this other end. After attaching it, I will bring it for you to see. So I've gone ahead to attach one side of my sleeve. Can you see? I've attached one side of the sleeve. So let's attach the second part of the sleeve. This is my sleeve after joining it. Can you see? I've joined the both, the flounce and my main sleeve. So now to attach it, we'll just attach the same way we attach normal sleeve. I'll just check the center. When I check the center, I will place it this way. Just the normal way to attach sleeve. Then I will sew it to this side and I will show it to this other side. Then I will close the remaining part of my armhole. So let's go to the sewing machine.
So this is the final outcome of this beautiful sleeve. Can you see how beautiful it looks like? So thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share our videos and subscribe to our channel so that when I upload new sewing tutorial, you'll be notified. See you on our next tutorial. Bye bye.